All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Lalima Aneja Dang. The headlines. Stage set for the crucial separation of lander Vikram from Chandrayaan-2 orbiter between 12:45 and 1:45 this afternoon. Conference of parties to the UN Convention to combat desertification begins in Greater Noida today. Over 5 crore 65 lakh income tax returns filed by taxpayers for the assessment year 2019-2020. 10-day-long Ganesh Utsav begins across the country with traditional gaiety. And in Kingston Cricket Test, India sets a massive 468-run victory target for the West Indies. The stage is all set for the crucial separation of lander Vikram from Chandrayaan-2 orbiter this afternoon. According to ISRO, the separation is scheduled between 12:45 p.m. and 1:45 p.m. The separation will allow the lander to travel towards the lunar surface, leaving the orbiter to continue to revolve around the moon. Yesterday evening, ISRO successfully carried out the fifth and final orbit maneuver of Chandrayaan-2 to refine its circular path around the moon. The orbiter will remain in its orbit for a planned 1 year. The mission of the lander is to soft land on the lunar south pole and to safely unleash the rover Pragyan. The lander and the rover have a mission life of a single lunar day or 14 days of the Earth. Once the mission is realized, India will become the 4th country to achieve a soft landing on the moon. Here's a report.
India has prior experience of deploying orbiters around celestial bodies. The first one around the moon in the form of Chandrayaan-1 and the other one around the Mars in the form of Mangalyaan. However, this is the first time a lander is going to be deployed along with the rover after their indigenous development. The separation of the lander has been likened by the ISRO chairman Dr. Sivan to the bride leaving her parental home to reach her groom's residence. The mission is totally indigenous that has tided over several challenges on its way. Chandrayaan-2 is a technology demonstrator and its findings are set to reveal many secrets of the moon under its fold. Jai Singh, AER News, Chennai.
The 14th Conference of Parties COP14 to the UN Convention to Combat Desertification, UNCCD, will get underway in Greater Noida today. The conference will focus on desertification and degradation of land and will go on till the 13th of this month. Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Prakash Javadekar, had earlier this week highlighted India's resolve to combat desertification. Our correspondent reports that the main objective of the convention is to combat desertification and mitigate the effects of drought in countries experiencing serious drought or desertification.
India will host over 3,000 participants and take responsibility of leading 196 nations towards sustainable development for the next 2 years at COP14. This conference will provide framework for countries to restore the land and protect human health. It will present sustainable solutions for better land management. Different industries will showcase their latest products and innovations associated with reduction of land degradation. Suparna Saikia, AIR News, Delhi.
Union Home Minister Amit Shah has asked Congress leader Rahul Gandhi and NCP Chief Sharad Pawar to clear their stand on the abrogation of Articles 370 and 35A. Addressing a rally in Solapur yesterday, Mr. Shah said Maharashtra will be the first state to go to polls after withdrawal of special status to Jammu and Kashmir. The rally was organized to mark the culmination of the second leg of the Mahajanadesh Yatra launched on August the 1st by Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis yesterday. In Jammu and Kashmir, one Indian Army Jawan got martyred when Pakistani troops violated ceasefire and resorted to indiscriminate and unprovoked firing on Indian forward posts and civilian areas in border district of Poonch yesterday. The exchange of firing went on till last reports came in. Earlier, Defence spokesperson told AIR Jammu correspondent that at about 1 p.m, Pakistani troops targeted Indian forward posts and civilian areas by firing small arms and also resorted to shelling the main Poonch area with mortars. However, the Indian Army retaliated befittingly. The Ministry of External Affairs has said that people excluded from the NRC list in Assam will not be detained. MEA spokesperson Ravish Kumar said yesterday that they will continue to enjoy all the rights or entitlements as before till they have exhausted all the remedies available under the law. He said exclusion from the NRC has no implication on the rights of an individual resident in Assam and does not make him stateless or a foreigner. Mr. Kumar said Assam government has assured provision of free legal assistance to any person excluded from the NRC list. The spokesperson's comments came in the wake of commentaries in sections of foreign media about certain aspects of the final NRC which he said are incorrect. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. Over 5 crore 65 lakh income tax returns were filed by taxpayers for the assessment year 2019-2020. This is 4% more compared to the previous assessment year. Central Board of Direct Taxes CBDT data shows that 5 crore 42 lakh ITRs were filed for the assessment year 2018-2019. In a statement, CBDT said e-filing of ITRs touched an all-time high of over 49,29,000 in a single day on August the 31st for the year 2019-2020. It added that the peak filing rate per second on the last day was at 196 ITRs. From August 27 to 31st this year, nearly 1 crore 47 lakh 82,000 people filed online income tax returns, an increase of 42% as compared to the same period of 2018-2019. The Delhi police issued 3,900 challans to the traffic rule violators on the first day after the amended Motor Vehicles Act came into effect yesterday. Parliament in July passed the Motor Vehicles Amendment Bill 2019, which seeks to tighten road traffic regulations such as the issuance of driving license and imposed stricter penalties for violations in an attempt to improve road safety. The 10-day-long festival of Ganesh Utsav begins today with great devotion. The festival marks the birth of Lord Ganesha, who is a symbol of wisdom, prosperity and good fortune. People place clay idols of Lord Ganesha in their home and worship them. Ganesh Chaturthi is a major attraction in Maharashtra where people celebrate it with great zeal. On the first day of the festival, devotees are welcoming the idols of Lord Ganesha to their homes and at public pandals in various parts of the state. Here's a report from our Mumbai correspondent.
Amid chanting of Ganpati Bappa Moria, people in Mumbai are giving a warm welcome to Lord Ganesha at their homes and public pandals. People from all age groups are seen participating in the festivities, adorning traditional attires. Chanting of hymns and prayers can be heard from different localities in the metropolis. Keeping in mind the environmental concerns, devotees this year too have shown preference to eco-friendly idols of Lord Ganesha. Kunal Shinde, AIR News, Mumbai.
Our Panji correspondent reports in Goa, families from across the country and abroad travel to the state to celebrate the festival with devotion and enthusiasm.
Today, Ganesh idols are ceremonially installed in homes. Families have decorated matoli, that is a wooden canopy, before idol, and it is adorned with flowers, seasonal vegetables and fruits. Programs in Sarvajanik Ganesh festivals will continue for the next 11 days. Goa police has made elaborate security arrangements during Ganesh festival and immersion procession. Despite the intense monsoon spell on for the last 2 days, the enthusiasm of Goans is not dampened and cheerful mood is spread across the state. Meenakshi Banerjee with Mukesh Thali for AIR News from Panji, Goa.
In Tamil Nadu, the annual festival of the famous hilltop Ganesh temple in Trichy, popularly known as the Malaikottai Hill Fort, also begins today. The main attraction of the festival is various decorations that will be exhibited during the festival. These include the unique dancing Ganesh and teaching Ganesh decorations. A huge sweet preparation weighing 150 kilograms will be offered to the idol. President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have greeted the people on the occasion. In Odisha, the Met Department has warned of another spell of heavy rain till Friday due to fresh low pressure taking shape over Bay of Bengal. The state has already encountered heavy downpour in different spells. Meteorological Centre in Bhubaneswar said that the low pressure is likely to trigger heavy rainfall in parts of Nabarangpur, Malkangiri, Koraput, Raigad, Kalahandi, Gajapati, Ganjam, Kandhamal, Puri and Mayurbhanj districts. The Met Department has advised fishermen not to venture into the sea along and off South Odisha coast and West Central coast today and tomorrow. In Yemen, more than 100 people are believed to have been killed in an airstrike by the Saudi-led military coalition on a detention center in the city of Dhamar, according to Red Cross. The coalition said it targeted a facility run by the Houthi rebels that stores drones and missiles, but the rebels said the attack had leveled a building they used as a prison. India have set a massive 468-run target for the West Indies on day 3 of the second cricket test at Kingston in Jamaica. Hanuma Vihari and Ajinkya Rahane have taken India closer to a series sweep with an unbeaten 111-run stand. The hosts are unlikely to get anywhere close to the target as they were 45 for 2 at stumps in their second innings last night. India had decided against enforcing the follow-on despite gaining a 299-run lead by bowling out the West Indies for 117. The biggest congregation of Dawoodi Bohra sect is being held in Sri Lankan capital of Colombo with the participation of more than 20,000 community members. The congregation began yesterday and will last for 10 days. The congregation is an annual event held in different parts of the world and was held in Indore last year. Well, the News Services Division of All India Radio and its weekly bilingual live phone-in program Public Speak will bring you a discussion tonight on reforms in school education for empowered society. This can be heard on FM Gold channel and additional frequencies from 9:30 p.m. Listeners can ask questions to the experts on toll-free telephone number 1-800-11-5767. Listeners can also ask questions on telephone number 011-2331-4444 and post queries on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts by hashtag AskAIR. This program is also available on Doordarshan DTH. And now for an overview of today's newspapers, it's over to Abhishek Mukhopadhyay.
Thank you, Lalima. Assam BJP could pitch legislative route on NRC is the Hindustan Times headline, adding that it will protect genuine citizens while authorities admit 37,000 mix-ups. The Asian Age reports after months gap, Pakistan has for the second time offered consular access to imprisoned former Indian naval officer Kulbhushan Jadhav today, but India was still evaluating the offer. Modi government brings smile on agarbatti makers' face as import policy of agarbatti revised from free to restricted category. KVI Lord's decision is a pioneer headline. The Business Standard, in a story titled Firms Turning Off Plastic Cup, reports that most companies are now recycling, reducing and reusing plastics in plants and offices after PM Modi's call last month to lower consumption of single-use plastic. 49 lakh filing on August 31st push IT returns for a year to record 5.65 crore is the Times of India headline. And finally, well, it's Ganesh Chaturthi today. While Tirupati makes 2 recyclable idols of Ganpati, an idol in Thummala Gunta is made of 2 lakh bangles is a story with the colourful picture in the Hindu. And with that, it's back to you, Lalima.
Thank you, Abhishek. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Stage set for the crucial separation of lander Vikram from Chandrayaan-2 orbiter between 12:45 and 1:45 this afternoon. Conference of parties to the UN Convention to combat desertification begins in Greater Noida today. Over 5 crore 65 lakh income tax returns filed by taxpayers for the assessment year 2019-2020. 10-day-long Ganesh Utsav begins across the country with traditional gaiety. And in Kingston Cricket Test, India set a massive 468-run victory target for the West Indies. Well, for details of these stories and more, you may log on to our website www.newsonair.com. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a great day ahead.